what stages did you go through until you found maybe this way of approaching your guitar, that orchestral way?
Well, I first started doing stuff like that when I was about 16 because I got really into Indian music, classical Indian music. And I got really into Ravi Shankar, and so then I started tuning my guitar in strange tunings and trying to make it sound like a sitar. So that was the first time that I kind of had that idea to do that. And then it's just something that has stuck with me, even if it's not particularly obvious necessarily to the listener. For me, it's just a way of branching out and being more imaginative.
How many different tunings you actually use on your album?
Actually, on my album, it's all standard tuning. Everything is down a semitone, but other than that, it's standard tuning.
All right. Yeah, I was just wondering. You said you recorded the album partly also in France. Yeah, you mentioned it's nice to record right in an interview because there's no distraction. Are you easily distracted?
I can be, yeah, but when I get into the mindset of work, then I'm very focused.
Is that something you can force yourself into, or is that something that is that easy to do?
If I'm working on something that I believe in and that I'm enthusiastic about, then I'll be 100% focused.
Because how is for you when you write? Is that something you do? Maybe you start every day at 9 in the morning or whatever time you feel comfortable in. But is it something you do very disciplined?
No, I wouldn't say that I'm that kind of writer. I don't feel like, obviously it's my occupation, it's something that I love to do, but I don't want it to feel like work, because it needs to be something emotional for me, and I don't think you can force that. Well, I can't force that, but I mean, I would definitely do other things in a regimented way alongside writing songs. Like, I suppose in the last 2 years I've spent a lot of time working on my voice, and then there's the first moment where you write a song which is a purely emotional thing and it comes out, and that I don't force, but then you have to work at it. It's not just there, you need to sculpt it, and that's more kind of precise everyday work. So it's a combination, really.
So you have to then step out of the emotion whenever it comes? And then
sometimes, yeah, then you need to get more technical about it.
Can you tell me now, when you look at your own songs, this I felt that, do you still can relate the emotions you maybe had at some point to, or can you easily recall them?
Yeah, yeah.
What kind of emotions are they? Can you pinpoint it?
Well, I don't know, I just wanted to make something that felt expressive and something that reflected my passion, really. So I can remember feeling that. And then, I don't know, it's a really hard thing to explain.
It's more than maybe an emotion like a happy emotion or a sad emotion. It's more vaguely made than that.
Well, I don't know, it's just not as simple as I felt sad that day, so I wrote this song. I don't have memories of it in that way.
But maybe, can you maybe then, I can understand that it's not that easy, but is there maybe then, when you look back maybe at the things you wrote at certain points, was there maybe a similarity between the moments, that you felt a certain way? Or?
There's always the same, I always have the same feeling when a song comes, which is almost like a pain in my stomach. It sounds like a bad thing, but I mean, like, you know, when you feel something very deeply and you feel it in your gut, and I feel like that, and then I'm much more open to being able to be creative when that happens. So I really I make the most of those moments. I have a little tape recorder and I record myself improvising a song, and then that moment that it comes out, it's quite fully formed, lyrically and melodically.
So it's actually a physical emotion that you feel, like, and it can strike you at any time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was just. You said maybe also, yeah, you have the lyrical idea as well as the musical idea. So basically, what you say is that lyric ideas and musical are right or thought of in the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you look, maybe did you already write since the album is out some new material?
Yeah, I'm writing material whenever I can, and I'm just in my head going through how I want the next album to sound. But I won't be able to give it my full attention until I'm not touring, because there's just no time.
How is that for you, to maybe when you get struck by that feeling, to not be able maybe to fully work on it?
Well, I accept that the situation that I'm in means that I need to give so much of myself every night, and that's really important to me. So it's fine. I don't mind. Sometimes it's nice to kind of be really, really involved in one thing and then come back and do something else.
So you shut that side off a little bit, maybe?
It's not shut off, because I'm still thinking about ideas and writing stuff, but it's just not. I can't. There's not enough time in the day, really.